BX Project is a no-profit foundation about visual art and photography. If you want to help us, just drop a donation on buymeacoffee.com/BerlinExplorer. So welcome to this other 50 minutes of experience. Today I'm with Giorgos Aretis. And welcome, Giorgos.
Hello, it's very nice meeting you.
It's nice for me too.
Okay,
So,
let me introduce myself.
yeah, amazing. This is the first time someone stole this word from my mouth and say it by himself. So it's amazing. Please do it.
Okay, hello, my name is Yorgos, as you've said. I live in Greece, in Athens. I'm 25 years old. I'm a self-taught photographer, and right now I'm experimenting on documentary photography, and I'm trying to break through on the world of photojournalism. So that's what I'm right now trying to do.
Short but straight. And
Yes.
so let's keep from the words you say right now. Why documentary photography? What are you interested about? How did you approach to this topic?
Okay.
And on which topic you work on?
Okay, let's start from the beginning, may I say. 2 years ago, I wanted to start photography as a hobby. So I have a conversation with my father, and after 2 days, he opened a suitcase and he gave me his Canon 35mm AE1 a film camera. So I started taking pictures. When I finished my first roll, I was excited. I was thrilled. I said, "Oh my God." When I saw the world from the viewfinder, it was another experience. So I started taking pictures. But after some point, it wasn't enough for me. I wanted to learn more, to learn how to compose, to learn the history, to learn what from other photographers. So I started reading books. I began on some books of Henri Cartier-Bresson on photography. I was interested in the philosophy of what he thought and the famous decisive moment that we all want to find someday and take the picture. And then I got the book of Sir Don McCallum, his autobiography on reasonable behavior. And I've watched all his life, how he began and how he got to the war zones and how he got to documenting things and all his photojournalistic career. And I was thrilled. And I said, that's what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. I'll try. So after reading books and listening to other photographers like Sebastião Salgado, James Nachtwey, Gil Perez, Paolo Pellegrin, and others, I was very amazed by their work about how they portray people, how they portray moments, their composition, their amazing black and white pictures. So I'm starting getting lessons from them. I'm starting reading their books and try to teach myself how to do something like that and the ethics and all that stuff. And so I begin practicing documentary photography. My first project, I did it through the lockdown here due to COVID. I was documenting an open market that was near my house because we couldn't go anywhere out and take pictures. I was on my balcony. I was watching in the market, the people going up and down, and I started taking pictures in the beginning to practice because I was bored to shoot inside my home. I was out of ideas, so I started taking pictures of the market, of the people, and trying to find interesting moments that could document the life of the market. Sometimes I was up in 6 and 5 a.m. to see how the preparations are going and how they build the stands, etc., etc. Until late in the afternoon, where they put the vegetables back on the fruit and the baskets and load the trucks and then leave. So it was very nice experience because I have a body of work that I have to edit, that I have to take from 2,000 pictures. I have to go down to 20, 30. So it was very interesting experience for me. It was my first project, may I say.
Yeah, I can understand. I was also in quarantine. I mean, more than quarantine because I was 3 months closed in the house with my father, and practically, yeah, I shooted everything. I can say I did more picture during the quarantine than before. I was doing every day the plants of my father, the balcony, the people on the balcony, and zoom on the skyline, and yeah, I was starting to making time lapse every day and doing video poetry and a lot of stuff, really a lot of stuff. And so did you mentioned Gil Perez is probably in the list of my favorite photographer, and I can imagine did you approach also to one of the project of him is named Silence, is about the war in Rwanda. And in general, yeah, you said Sebastião Salgado also. It's yeah, you said some names are really strong, and I wanted to know.
Before I was starting watching and studying the pictures of Salgado. I didn't think that they were possible. It was possible from a camera from a 35 millimeter camera to make that kind of images. I mean, it's like a portrait, like a painting. The shadows, the textures, I don't know, but I don't know how he does it now, but I'm amazed.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, I love Salgado. I love the philosophy he has about life in general. I love the story that also with the wife. I mean, it's there is a lot to learn from him. I think not only about photography, but in
Yes.
general about humanity. It's
Yes,
really
yes, that's
it's
true.
really something touch us, and really I want to go deep in this topic with you and ask to you what touches inside of you, what point touch to connect with these stories, photography and photographer.
First of all, about, from example, with Salgado, I'll take it from there. Salgado studied economics and tried to work as an economist. He did his master, then he tried to do a PhD, something like that. And I see myself in him because I began studying mechanical engineering. I then do my master's, then I began a PhD. And during the lockdown, something changed in Sandby, and I said I want to follow and pursue this career in photography. So it was like an example for me, like a role model, may I say. If he did it, he dropped everything, took some cameras and started photographing and did something of himself. So with him, it's like I see that he did it. Okay, I can do something like that. Not reach him these levels, but I can try. I should try, because if you don't try, then you say after many years, what if? So I didn't want to live with what if. Yes.
I
With
think
other
this is just to stop you. Sorry.
Yes.
I think this is really interesting what you said because it's something also it's part of myself, and more than what if. I think constantly not. I mean, it's not something I think that I consciously think, but I have this feeling that I want to leave something in this world
Yes,
as a value, and then
exactly.
I don't think anymore. And what if I think directly I have to do it.
Yes, yes, exactly, exactly. I agree with you. I agree. It's not. I don't know if it's a bad thought. May I don't know how to say it in English, but to leave something behind, to make your to put your rock on the wall of the world. It's very important, especially for me. I want to leave something behind, so I understand completely what you say.
Yeah. And just to know a bit better about you, I would love to know what touch you in general in the when you shooting picture. What is the stories you would love to get in touch?
Okay. Uh, I like uh, when I start shooting inside quarantine. I took some walks, and because I couldn't stay inside my house, here in Greece we have we should send a message to go for a walk or to go shopping, something like that. So I found this chance and take my camera with me and start walking. When I took pictures, I couldn't feel the passing of time. It was me like I was flying. I was not walking. I was running. I was trying to find. Okay, this may be a good pictures. No, I'm started walking, and I make some very long walks inside of Athens, trying to make beautiful pictures. And I always like to follow the light and try to find good, nice shadows because I like taking pictures in black and white. So I always try to find the shadows, and I always try to find an interesting figure. And eventually, I want to be able to tell stories of people, of how I say it, trying to say stories of other persons and their lives and document it. But uh, like a lot of other photographers, I'm a little bit shy approaching strangers and asking them if I could photograph them and meet them. Because here in Greece, when they see you with camera, they think that you're gonna do something bad. I don't know what, I don't know why, but that's how people are.
Yeah, I totally get. I'm from Naples, no, originally,
Oh, okay.
and then I think it's quite similar to the Greece, the South Italy, and it's not only about what you are doing with the camera; it's also the reaction they have. It's totally, aggressive, and are you shooting me a picture? Are you shooting me a picture? Stuff like that, and or like it happened something also in Berlin. In Berlin, some months ago, I was walking during the street, and there was a couple of a girl in front of me, and they was eating ice cream, and then I just shoot a picture from the high part, just to the ice cream.
No,
And then
yes.
behind me, I didn't know there was a friend of these two girl, and she stopped at me. Hey, what the fuck you doing? And I said, yeah, I just did the picture of fucking ice cream. And she said, yeah, delete it now, delete it now. I said, yeah, but it's a fucking ice cream. There is no face of anyone. It's just ice cream. And she said, you have to delete now, or we call the police. And I was like, okay, girl, are you fucking crazy or what? I just took a picture of ice cream. And you know and I think
Okay.
and I think okay, there are moments that I took really the picture in front of the face of the people, and they don't tell me anything, and I take a fucking picture of ice cream and you're screaming at me. Are you crazy or what? And
Okay.
yeah, I know exactly this moment, but
Yes, the stupid thing with all this idea is the people they don't understand. When you have your mobile phone, you have a camera on it. So if you want to do something with a bad cause, you take the phone and take a picture. You don't go with a camera with a lens like that, standing out in the crowd and start taking pictures.
but
So
not,
when you start posting on social media when you start posting on social media yourself, you're already exposed. You're already on the internet. So I don't know what I could do more with a picture of your shadow passing by from the street. I don't know why.
This is really stupid, and I want to keep on this conversation because I want to say also this is a good topic to say also that because yeah, probably also if someone listening this podcast will realize that it's really stupid, but yeah, even that you post your selfie on Instagram, blah blah blah. I mean, you use the hashtag, so that means also other people reach out to you, and
Yes,
then these people can download your picture. I mean, everyone can do it everything today. But not only that, for example, in Berlin, it's for me it's really crazy that people look at me when I have a camera like you know someone wants to do something bad, but in the metro in the subway they are full, but all in one wagon there are at least 20 30 cameras of security, you know.
like in London. Yes, I know.
And I think like, what the fuck? You're looking at me. Look at that. There are 20 cameras in you on you, and you're looking at me.
Yes, I don't know. I, I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why.
No, but because this is, you know, the point also is we live in a world where security camera are there, no? And people normalize them live without thinking about that. So then we, in a way, take, you know, this dress of the pervert of the situation,
Yes, yes,
uh,
exactly.
can do it something bad. Even much more worse when, for example, I was one day with my child in a playground and I was taking some picture of him, and one of the mother of someone came to me and said, "Are you taking a picture of my child?" "Oh, it's my child. What the fuck you want? I cannot take picture of my child." "No, you have to throw away this camera." You know, so anxious about, okay, even if I take a picture of your child, okay, you don't post any picture of your child somewhere. You don't go to a service to print the picture of your child that someone can take it. I mean, even if someone take the picture of your child, then you will never know that. And I don't understand what is today really the border between privacy and not privacy. I mean, today almost we have the camera. I mean, not almost. We have the camera inside of our house because also webcam is a camera. Even
Yes,
we have people put Alexa and more inside of the house that some
to
I
make
think
smart homes.
yeah,
Yes, to say
the last year there was this article I have read that Amazon had to pay I don't know how many millions because they was stealing the information from the house of people with
okay.
Alexa. There was a chip inside. They said, "Yeah, we don't know anything about this chip, you know, stuff like that." But it was a chip was recording every action
Every
people was
action.
doing.
Yes, I
So
understand.
and
Sometimes I wish I could be like Bruce Gilden or another photographer, war photographer is called Ashley Gilbertson. I don't know if you know him, but he said, if I'm going out and take a picture and take pictures and you come and say delete the picture, no fucking way. You have to lawyer up, call the police because I'm not deleting the picture at all. Because when you are outside, when you're in a public space and a lot of people are in the background of public space, you can't leave the people and say I want to take a picture, so they are with the background, they go all together. So I think we should smile as photographers, approach
yeah,
people with smile and with good reactions and say hello, to be happy. When you are happy, when you smile, sometimes you're not bad.
yeah. I mean, happened to me also to smile, but to, I mean, sometimes I'm in the mood to joke, and so to play with that. So I smile in front of someone, but in same way, I'm doing the shit, and then I took a picture totally in front of the face, and sometimes I blame also. And for example, just this last was a guy was running, and I was following him with the camera, and then I shoot a picture totally in front of the face with the flash, and he told me, and he came back, did you take a picture of me? I said, no, man, what the fuck are you? You are not the center of the world. And he was like, he was not understanding really. And then he went away and was always looking at me from behind. I said, okay, man, you're fucking stupid. Yeah, for sure, I took a picture of you. I shot it with the flash in front of your face.
Okay, yes. I had a bad experience. I was in a city outside of Athens called Trikala, and I was in the park, and that park has some rare birds, and I was trying to take some pictures, and I saw a father walking with his children. He was far away, and I took some pictures because he was in the park. He was far away with my film camera, and then I drop the camera down and say I'm starting to leave. And this father started yelling to me, hey, delete that picture. Hey, delete that picture. For my bad luck, he was a cop. So he pulled out his police identity and said, if you don't delete the picture, you're going to have trouble. And say, I don't take the picture. And I played crazy. So I don't know what you're talking about, and something like that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But I want to say something. But that kind of encounters, I think, sometimes maybe scare you, or the average photographer, maybe scare the average photographer. So it was a barrier that is created, and you can't pass it easily and say, okay, I'm gonna try it again, and maybe this time I don't have bad luck and I take the picture of someone, or I'm going to ask him. I think we should be bold and go out of our comfort zones and say, okay, the worst thing that could happen is that I'm going to take a no for an answer. So, no, it's okay. But we should try it.
Yeah, totally. So I thank you a lot for this talk. We went over our minutes, and that was fun and nice. And I hope to create another podcast with you in the near future, that we can go
Thank you very much.
more on this discussion and different experience. And for everyone who want to watch the work of Giorgos, they can just check.
Follow me on
description. Yeah, right. And follow him. So I hope you enjoy your day. And
yes, very much. Have a good day, and thanks for very much for the invitation.
Thanks for listening to our podcast. Learn more about our project at allmylinks.com/BerlinExplorer, or visit our Instagram and follow Berlin Explorer Project.